The views, opinions, and stories shared on this show are based on personal experiences of the hosts and guests. They are intended for entertainment and educational purposes only. Some content may include mature themes, strong language, or descriptions of past criminal activity. These accounts do not glorify or promote illegal behavior. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Keep my podcast out your motherfucking mouth.
What we got going on here?
We got a rap going on.
Rap.
Quick rap, yeah, made out of the crackers.
Alright. This your go-to meal?
Yeah, this is my go-to. I usually put the little apple cinnamon oatmeal in the joint too, but it's cool. Yeah, we can go without this.
The apple cinnamon oatmeal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little quick joint. This might be one of my favorite joints, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Might be one of my favorite joints.
I was supposed to ask you if you needed the apple cinnamon joint.
Huh?
I was supposed to ask you what you needed me to bring.
It's cool, it's
I
cool.
have the apple cinnamon.
It's cool, son. This time I ain't have it in there. I had to make
Right.
it pop. You feel me?
Right.
Had to make it do what it do.
Hey yo, what's going on? It's your girl, Simon Bags, VP, Kurt Plains, House Policy, or whatever. Y'all know what goes on this side. And today you're tuned in to another episode of Chatting Ova Chi Chi. And today we got my boy Lil.
Yeah, we chatting over a rap right now. So I got me in my bag.
Yeah.
Little rap.
What was it like growing up in Philly for you?
I mean, it was good and it was bad. I think my generation was the last generation of like being outside, going to Fairmount Park, catching frogs, scared of the green lady and all that, turtle lady.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it was up and down. I would say it became influenced by the environment at certain ages and stuff like that, dealing with trauma and stuff. But yeah, it was like good and bad for me.
Okay. What led you to crime?
I think, like I said, the influence, seeing people from my neighborhood get money, the attention, all that. You feel me? The chicks, and the main factor was trauma, not knowing how to vent, having no therapy sessions and stuff like that. You know, in our communities, therapy is for suckers.
Yeah,
you mean?
I mean, I often say we're taught suppression, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're a kid, you fall or do anything, and you crying, shut the, you know what I mean?
Right.
You can't let your emotion out. So.
Right.
And then it's like, don't tell nobody what's going on in my house. You don't talk my business, all that type of stuff. So yeah,
Facts.
We definitely, as a people, taught suppression. So what led you to prison?
My first time being arrested, I think I was like 15, 16, around that age. It was basically, I went to go play a let out to my old school to go, go up there, bag some girls and stuff like that, teenage boy stuff. The guys that I was with wound up beating some guy up and just running in his pockets, taking like $2 in a school transpass or something like that.
Damn.
So me, I'm across the street, I'm peeping what's going on. I go over there like, yo, chill. I get main man his stuff back. I give him like, yo, get boy his stuff back, like chill. They start beating him up and all that. Long story short, I'm like, we just gonna leave because we was up by like East Oak Lane.
Okay.
So I'm like, we just gonna leave. So we wound up about to leave, undercovers and all this stuff come out of nowhere. So you feel me? I'm like, damn, what the hell going on? Like, so somebody must have seen what happened, the altercation, and called the cops. They came like that. So long story short, the cops come up, they wound up grabbing all of us, sit us on the ground, cuff us and everything. And they asked the victim, like, who did this? And he pointed at all of us. He said, I beat him up and all that. And I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, like, I just got your stuff back. You feel me? So
Wow.
Long story short, I wound up eventually doing 14 months in Glen Mills because of that.
Damn.
Yep, I wound up doing 14 months in Glen Mills because, and of course, like the guys I was with, ain't none of them say, yo, Lil. I mean, I get it, they still wanted to fight the case and stuff, but they ain't say like he ain't had nothing to do with it. And main man, the victim said I had something to do with it. So I'm like, man, that's crazy.
That's super crazy.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part about being locked up?
Losing my mom. I ain't expect to lose my mom at that young age that I did. Especially at her young age. She always came to come visit me up Glen Mills. So when my grandparents came and she wasn't there, I'm like, what's going on? Like, and it's so crazy because still, like, when it rains sometimes, it remind me of that day because it was raining when I got the news. So
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, like they like, yeah. I'm like, well, my mom. They like, your mom died. I'm like, what? I just started snapping. That was the hardest part. Yeah, on a juvenile placement. Yeah.
Did that make you like act out in there, or how was you?
Yeah. Yeah. I got my hands put on a couple times from the staff because I felt like I ain't care.
Yeah.
Previously, before that, I had lost like 3 family members in a house fire before I even went to Glen Mills. So all that trauma, and that was the one who was like putting her your main arm over my shoulder to make sure I got through that. So when she left and I was in placement, it was like I ain't know how to deal with it. I ain't know how to channel those emotions.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes them people not there with real life experience to even know how to even guide you. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's so imperative for us to to receive therapy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we
Right.
taught to shy away from it, but I think we need it. Like, if no culture need it, we need it.
Facts.
We need that outlet. So, what was the toughest part about coming home?
Toughest part about coming home was uh of course coming home without my mom.
Yeah.
I had to eventually, when I came home, I had to deal with my grandparents, and then, like I said, I still didn't know how to channel my emotions when I came home from placement, and that's what led me to doing a 5-year stay bid.
Okay. And so when you came home from placement, you what was your role like? Like, what, you just instantly jumped right back in the crime?
Um, no, I told myself. So I got my GED in Glen Mills.
Okay.
So I told myself that I wanted to come home and I didn't want to miss prom and I wanted to get my diploma. So I wound up going back to high school to be able to get my diploma and stuff. So you know how it is. Your first couple months home, like you when I came home from placement, I'm walking a straight line. But then eventually, you're dealing with young men and egos. You know what I'm saying? All of those different types of things, and that's what eventually led me to get back in the streets.
Right. So I don't know how to answer this from the beginning, but who is Jalil?
Oh man, I feel like I'm a bunch of things, sir. I'm just, I don't know. A lot of guys be saying they stand up and all that, and it's like my 33 years of living, I got 33 years of not snaking nobody and not doing no backdoor stuff. And no matter what, even when I was in the streets, I felt like it might sound bad what I'm about to say, but even when I was hustling and I was in the streets before I got locked up, like my young boys was hustling, I put my hands on a body beat him. No, you're not coming to this block during school hours.
Yeah.
Go to school and then you can come get some money. You
Right.
feel me? So I felt like I see the old lady walking down the street with her cart coming from the laundry or coming from, I'm helping her up the steps with her stuff. You feel me? So I still had morals and stuff. I still had all of that principles that I always stood on. I just didn't have like all of that negative stuff out of my life. You feel me? I wasn't as positive, but I knew right from wrong, but not as much as I'm like on it now. So I would say like I'm all of that right now without the negativity and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Without the streets included. So like, yeah, that's what it is.
So, do you think serving your time, your adult time, I'm gonna say, do you think serving your adult time changed you, or was it your transition coming home that changed you?
Yeah, I think I think it's a little bit of both, but I think the adult time it helped me more because I seen that I had to basically I taught myself a lot of stuff when I was in prison, and I seen how nutty it was. Like I'm seeing, oh my goodness, like stuff you wouldn't even imagine. Like you watch these TV shows and all that stuff, but it's different when you actually going through it.
Yeah.
You mean them lockdowns for weeks, them hunger strikes. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. Seeing dudes get helicoptered out, all that stuff. It just make you realize like this really the hellhole. This really the belly of the beast.
Right.
So it's like you gotta figure something out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I started going to school for business management when I was locked up, getting my books and everything sent through the mail.
Yeah.
And then what I was learning, I started teaching the guys that was in there with me who wanted to learn. Started going to the education building and stuff like that. So I told myself I gotta make my mind up now because it's like this time flying by and I'm getting older.
Yeah.
I spent majority of my 20s upstate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I gotta tighten up and lock in right now, or is a rat. I'm not trying to end up like, you feel me? Not speaking down on certain old heads and stuff like that.
But the fix is the fix.
Yeah, that was with the kids and all that. I would have been this, I would have been that if I kept. I'm like, I don't want to be that. I can't be that. I'm not gonna be that. Yeah, so that basically, yeah, I made my mind up in there. So like, I gotta be easy. Yeah.
So, would you consider yourself a credible messenger?
That's like a crazy term right there. So, like, I just love giving back to my folks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With no facade, I do it for free. All of that, I don't care about those terms that's being thrown around nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because a lot of those people be not credible. They be capping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah.
Oh, that term is like, I mean, I don't know.
I think more so a lot of y'all are young and y'all really got the streets. You know what I mean? Like it's really like you that hill, like a lot of y'all really got the streets. Like the kids really look up to y'all and they really, because y'all in the trenches, y'all really there with them. So it's a different type of regard and respect. It's not the coulda woulda been or none of that, or you gotta rock off of what you used to do and who you used to be and all of that type of stuff.
Right.
So I think that's what sets you apart. But when it comes to the youth, what's your goal, or how do you think we get to change the direction of the youth that they're from what they're going in now?
I think a lot of the older people in the communities that do have some type of ties with the youngins, even around my age and stuff like that, I think a lot of people need to stop being scared of these young boys. I think that's what it is. A lot of them are scared of them. And like I said, I think there's a lot of capping going on. I think if the capping stop and people really be hands-on and they not in anything for their own benefit,
right,
then I think that'll change the narrative. Because we could say the parents and all that, but it take more than the parents. It take a village. It take the community to raise these kids.
Because that's who raised us, to be honest, like the community. Facts. I remember Miss O whooping my ass before I got to my mom.
Yeah,
taking me to my mom.
Facts.
I done seen her around the corner because I was bad. I was terrible.
Yeah.
But my I was, but my community they got me together. I'm telling you.
It's not like that no more, so and I feel like,
and it's bad.
Yeah, I feel like that's why it's so bad, man. People scared to step up and really talk to these kids, and a lot of people don't even really care. They just don't care about
It's
them.
sad. You know what? I think they care when it affects them, and it's sad
Yep.
that it has to affect
Yep.
them first before they become so passionate about it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's so unfortunate that like you see how like they post the missing kids on
Mm-hmm.
no gun zone, and then like people will be like, "Oh, I'm not posting that," or
Mm-hmm.
these kids just doing X, Y, Z. I ain't posting that. But then when they folks listen,
Mm-hmm.
ain't nobody resharing or posting. You know what I mean? My folks
Yep.
that's missing it. And I just feel like no matter what the kid is doing or what they involved in, if the people asking you to post, that's the minor thing. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? The people ask,
Facts.
they're asking you to step in. Like I feel like that's mild,
Facts.
and you should want to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I also feel like the people that sharing the information do need to enlighten the people. How you feel about that? Like when somebody posts somebody and they say they missing, and then they be like, "All right, they been found. That's it." Do you be feeling like, "No, where the backstory yet?"
Yeah. Sometimes I do, but then sometimes I just be happy like then they made it home. You feel me? Yeah. So it depends.
I'm like conflicted on that joint too, because I feel like at this point they my family too. Because nigga, I was looking.
You was doing a lot. Yeah, I'm posting.
Like I was,
people like, then that's your folks side.
Yeah, whoever, like whatever works. You know what I mean? So
Man.
it's like, sometimes I just feel like you should share enough to let us feel comfortable enough to post the next people, so people don't get burnt out. Because sometimes the community can burn you out, but you know, it's funny.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. But what's one of the stories that stuck with you from streets to success? Like, who was there something on there that was like, damn, like it really stick with you?
Not just saying that because I'm sitting down with you, but your story was crazy. Even though I already knew this, but it reminded me that there's a lot of good stand-up women out here. You feel me? Your story, my man's story was crazy when his sister, his mom forced him to put his sister in a trash bag when he was being starved in the basement under the water heater.
I seen that. That joint. Yeah. That was heavy.
That was crazy.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to make it out of that, man. Yeah. It's not easy to fight through every day. And I think that's what most people don't realize. Like every day, everybody's getting up to strive and fight and struggle through something. No matter what it is, like everybody, you never know what people are going through, right? Fact. And that's why it's so imperative to just be kind, like, or just shut up. You know what I mean? You don't have to be like. I look at so much negative commentary on these social sites, and I just be like, it was easier to say nothing. Like, why did you just say like you didn't have to like let that out? Like, I seen the other day about that the tea somebody just committed suicide. Like this stuff is so bad out here. Like you really gotta work hard at being solid with yourself, right? Because people will destroy you if you allow them to. It's so unfortunate, and it's just like it's times like that. Like, what really got you through your time? Was you like receiving mail? Did you have people rocking for you? Because everybody don't have that. So like, did you have that while you was in prison?
Yeah, because like I said, so like I never burnt no bridges or nothing. I always was like a good boy. You feel me? So I had friends. I had family too that rocked for me. Like sent me cards out of nowhere. Yo, keep your head up.
Yeah.
You mean? I was always a good boy. So I had I want to say it was a lot of people that did forget about me.
Right.
But I had some good people that did stand beside me too, that rocked and rolled for visiting me, visits every week and stuff. Not upstate though. I didn't get a visit every week, but I got visits and stuff. So yeah, I had some people that helped me get through that too. And there was a lot of people like I knew like the whole jail for real. So, like any joint I went to, I knew a lot of people. You mean? So it was like it'll be people that got time in that you mean you good, you mean you be home soon that got life and like the Bayots and all them type boys that you mean kept my head on straight too that you mean that helped me out through that joint.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah.
You be needing that because like I don't think often it's not just a lot of people in there that's not getting mail or love from the streets because they burnt bridges. Some of them, I feel like some people just don't know how to ride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people don't
Yeah.
know how much a letter or a card or like a postcard, like even if you can't sit down and write something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they just don't know how imperative mail call is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no, you're right.
So,
You're right.
because like I was big on like I knew people was away, so I sent mail, I sent money. But one thing I wasn't doing, I'm not gonna go see nobody in no jail because I just felt like if I go in there, they gonna get me because I knew I was doing crime. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I just feel like it's like a jinx, something I don't know, but I wasn't going. But now where I'm at now, and knowing how important it is to be out there on that dance floor, I'm bringing my people outside. I get the ones that the jails that let me in. Some of them ain't let me in there, but the ones that I could get inside, I'm going.
Yeah,
you know,
I get that side. I definitely get that. But it do be two sides. Some people be scumbags on the streets.
Some people be
and they wonder why they don't get no. You feel me?
No, some people be the epitome of a scumbag.
Yeah,
and they don't
selfish.
deserve nothing.
Yeah,
they deserve to be in there hungry. Like I get that.
Like,
I get that too. But you know, for some people, like I remember, I had a cousin. I just explained this story to somebody the other day. I had a cousin. Like I'm talking about my roadie. You hear me?
Yes.
We used to pull over on the side of the road to write letters to niggas that we knew in prison. You know what I mean? We was riding, so I know she do prison biz because we was riding with people together. She was a lot different than me because she'd pull up to him. I can't pull up, but she ain't never did it in time either. But she when I went to jail, she didn't give me that. Never wrote me a letter, sent me a card or nothing, and I was like devastated. Like, damn, huh? This my folks, my heart right here. Like, how she not rocking? And she said something to me that stuck with me, right? It had me like, damn, I had to check myself, right? And I'm sharing this story because it may help somebody check themselves. She spent the weekend with me, like partying with me. She didn't live in Philly no more. She moved back. I'm talking about we had so much fun. She moved back to the city. Like, I got to be around my cousin. Like this, like this is it. I got booked. She ain't know what I was doing for a living. She ain't know none of my personal business. You understand? I was out here committing crime, throwing dice every day. All she know is my cousin be getting to it. She don't know what I'm doing. So she felt like I left her out here by herself. And in hindsight, I did. You know what I mean? I did, and I had to own it because, like, you don't think these people relying on you for whatever they relying on you for, mentally, physically, emotionally. You helping somebody get through another day.
Right.
And like she lost her mom, she lost her sister, she lost all these people, and the one person that helps me get through that then left me.
Yeah.
Intentionally, not really like, oh, I'm leaving you, but like you out here throwing dice, rocks at the penitentiary, and you leaving me.
Right.
And I just felt like, damn, I had to bite that.
Yeah.
That was like sheesh.
Yeah.
And I think if more of us own situations from that capacity, or even operate daily, knowing that people rely on us and love us enough, like we wouldn't be putting them in this type of situation because we're ultimately putting them in a situation too.
But
it's something to think about. It really be heavy. Like even to this day, it still just be like, man.
We be selfish in our own way though. Yeah. We don't look at it like that at the moment when we living in the moment, but that we be having, I mean, a little.
Like even with my oldest daughter, you know what I mean? Like she was 3. I left her.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta be able to give her this, that, the third. She ain't asked for none of that shit. Like we blame the kid. We often blame our families for us wanting the better life and taking the faster route. And the reality is nobody asked you to do that. Like you could have got a job, nigga. You chose that. You know, so you don't get to project it on nobody. And I just feel like, you know, like even now, like I be talking to people, like girls that I was locked up with, and they be like, you just gonna we go through it with our older kids, and you know, and they be like, oh well, F them, that's on them. They feel some type of way, and I don't look at it like that. Like if my daughter going through something and she don't want to speak to me for a couple of days or whatever, I look at it as nigga when she was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and she didn't get to have a tantrum for her mom to pick her up from. You know what I mean? To reassure her and be like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't get that chance. So this her having her tantrum.
No,
I let her go through her act. I'm
Yeah.
still here. I still love you. I'm still going to do, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And, like, it's not allowing it to be abuse. Like, you can't abuse me, but I understand. You know what I mean? And I think if more of us was okay with lowering our wing when it comes to these babies, man, it'll be so much better.
Yeah, no,
like, because our youth is like damn near endangered.
Yeah.
Like endangered kind. Like seriously.
Yeah,
like
seriously.
And the work that y'all doing, man. Speak about some of the work that y'all doing. I really love what y'all got going on.
Oh man, we signing kids up for free basketball programs, free therapy, giving out Pampers, giving out book bags. We doing a bunch of things in the community, and just our presence, period. Just people seeing us, like it feel good. Like when we walk down the street and the older people like, oh man, like I love what y'all doing. Y'all need water? Come here, wait, I got waters and Gatorades for y'all. You feel me? Like it feels so good to like know that they want us there, just the presence. You know what I'm saying? Like so that feels that feel good, especially getting the approval from people that my grandma age and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They done seen it all and all that. You feel me? And they rocking and rolling with us. You mean? So yeah, like it feel crazy. So I feel so good. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I love the turn up, man. It's like every last one of my recipients from Lockdown Love has really like went on and expanded. Like I just feel like that rebirth, because that's what it is. It's just revitalizing everybody at the end of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To go on and do more great things. And I just feel like literally everybody turned up. Like everybody turned their volume up, and I love that, man. I'm so excited. I'm excited for the new this year Lockdown Love. Y'all only think y'all know. Y'all witness the other joys, but y'all only think y'all know.
Yeah. Everything was special about that joint.
Absolutely. And
especially the food too. I'm fat boy, son.
What you got right there?
Oh man, I made a wrap with spicy Thai tuna with rice, beef, summer sausage, spicy Velveeta cheese, a little bit of shebangs on the top, and some honey.
Yeah. That was your go-to meal? What was your go-to meal?
This was one of my go-tos.
One of your go-tos?
Yeah, this was one of my go-tos. I don't know what it was about this, It was this or I love the fried rice too.
Fried rice definitely. That was my go-to. I ain't gonna lie.
But this was like quick to me. Like I made this look like a little fast. You mean? So
who was the best cook on your block?
I think I was the best cook on my block. Let me tell you, you feel me? Real rap. I get burnt out too sometimes. The guys be like, yo, look what we cooking. Man, no, sometimes I get burnt out. You mean? That's what made me know that I could cook too. Like, you feel me? The guys all and ain't trust anybody cooking anyway. Everybody don't put that main ingredient. You mean that soap and water. You gotta wash some hands. Everybody don't do that. So I ain't trust everybody eating either. People trust me with that. You mean? So yeah, real rap.
That's heavy.
Real rap, son. Real rap.
That definitely was the first thing you said. You said I got to go get my main ingredient right.
Real rap, you gotta put the main ingredient.
For sure.
People miss that soap and water, son.
Listen,
real
you got to convince me.
They be in the cell, probably scratching their butt, son. Then they
in the middle of all that, like people crazy. But to be honest, that's why I don't eat out. Cause I'm big. What? I'm scared to death. I'm scared to death. When you going to eat? Size Palace. Size Palace. I'm going to Size Palace all day. I got to really trust somebody to go out.
Real right.
I mean, I do. Like I have been a couple places, but I miss me a lot and rock out. But man,
those
for the most part,
crazy.
I'm trying to tell you, for the most part, it'd be like, no thank you.
I done heard stories people dropping stuff on the floor. Oh, that's pepper on there.
I promise you I fired somebody.
Real rap.
What?
Real rap.
What are you about to do with that?
Yeah.
You drop somebody, you drop that and you about to do what with it?
Yeah.
Let me do me a favor. Put that in the can and go ahead take that off. Take that apron off. You go ahead when you going, babe. How many hours you work? Let me give you your pay. Cause what? What is that?
Yeah.
Cause I just feel like you would have fed it to me. My mom, my daughter, everybody eat out of this joint. You is crazy.
The best thing about your restaurant, sir, you could watch your food get prepared.
Kitchen. Absolutely.
It ain't coming from no dungeon or that. You feel me? You can
They
watch
bring
the
it out
food
the
get
back.
done. Yeah. It ain't coming out the back after they've been flipped on the floor and all
No,
that
for
next to the mop bucket. You mean? Real rap.
In terms of your influence with the kids, where do you think it really comes from? Is it from like being in the streets or just them getting familiar with you as a person?
I think it comes from both. Honestly, to be 100% honest, I think it comes from both because um a lot of youngins that's in their 20s and stuff like that seen me in action. They seen me on Turkey Time, you know what I'm saying? But through it all, I was still like try to hunt. What you need? $10, hunt. You mean? I put a couple dollars in their pocket or help them out wherever they could. And I think when they get to know me too, like after even though I'm not in the streets now, when they get to know me and they see it ain't no facade, like I really, you feel me? I'm trying to help on and off camera. You feel me? They hit me up on the gram, yo, bro, where can I get a job? I'll send them something, a link to get a city job, or you feel me, or offer some advice. They might call my personal number. I don't know them from a can of paint. They call me, yo, I need to talk about this situation. I'm going through this, and I help guide them through it with no, yo, look on Instagram, I just helped such and such out. You feel me? Real rap.
They
so
know they can confide in you.
Yeah, facts. So once they see like this really like who I am, it ain't ain't no cap or none of that. Then I think they gravitate towards me.
For sure.
Real raps, huh?
Yeah.
Real rap.
The kids need it, man.
Yeah.
It's so necessary.
Real rap.
To be able to have that outlet.
Real rap. So I think it's definitely there's a little bit of both, so
a little bit of both.
Yeah.
They gotta know you've been through something.
I think that too.
Yeah. They gotta know you've been through something.
Yeah. I definitely think that too, especially when you can relate to the same things you've been through.
For sure.
And then when I break down what I've been through in my life, throughout my life, and it's like I'm like, bro, you complaining and ready to crash out over that. Listen to what I've been through, bro.
Yeah, because you ain't even. But that's the thing. A lot of them haven't even done enough living to even have any experience to mold them into nobody or to even challenge them really. Like they haven't really met any challenges in life. It'd be so crazy. Like, God damn. You don't want to do a couple more years out here in society and learn a thing or three?
Yeah.
Damn.
But it comes down to also to what they know. A lot of them only do what they know. You don't need to do what you see and what you know. And then you consider where if you're not following the crowd. If you ain't walking around with the MBs and the Nike masks and
so unfortunate.
Then you consider where. They scared to be themselves and step outside their box.
So what are you saying to the younger Lil? What's your advice to the younger Lil?
I'm saying to the younger Lil, even though you know you was a leader, you still was a follower. Because I still led, but at the same time, I still followed outside influences. You feel me? I listen to, I listen to the Jeezy and that get me right in my bag and I'm like, oh, I gotta go get some money. I'll listen to 50 Cent. Back then it was 50 when I was a pup and all that. I'm listening to 50 and it's like, blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't see. I'm listening to that and I'm considering myself a leader, but it's turning me into something that I'm not even realizing it subconsciously. I'm consciously thinking about being a leader, but subconsciously I'm following everything that's going on around me.
That's crazy.
Like,
so it's so crazy that you talk about the music because the music is an imperative part, I feel like.
Facts.
And was molding these babies today.
Facts.
It's so unfortunate. Like that drill music, that is insane. That is so.
It's so crazy, because it's getting to the point where some of these youngins, before they even make a decision, they'll think like, dang, well, what would NBA Youngboy do?
Ain't that crazy?
Or what will Lil Durk do?
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, you feel me? And they basing it, not even knowing this not what they really would do.
Character. You're basing this off of a character.
It's CB4.
You said CB4?
It's CB4. Real rap, son.
MC Gusto.
They gusto.
MC Gusto.
They gusto behind the
Real
scenes.
rap. That
You
was like
feel
the
me?
perfect analogy.
Real rap,
They
son.
definitely MC Gusto.
It's CB4. These
Damn.
bulls just don't be that in real life, and it's like, you feel me? Some of them are gravitated towards a lot of the BS now, but majority of them is not even really that.
Really not.
You mean? And then they listening to the music and letting that decide their fate.
That's exactly what
a
it's
song to decide their fate.
Fate.
Real right. I'm telling y'all youngins right now, if you gotta listen to some music to get you gassed up to go slide, and you gotta get high and not even be in the right state of mind to go slide, then it's not for nobody, but it's not in you.
Definitely.
That stuff not in you. You gotta get geeked up off some music and stuff to go, go do something and get high and don't even know what you're doing. You waking up, homicide band on your wrist, don't even remember nothing. Like it ain't there. That shit is not 40 to 60. That shit is corny, man. That shit. And I had people tell me that, but you don't realize it until you actually go through it. Okay. You mean you don't realize it? Like I made a post about that on my page. Like, you really had to put milk in a bread bag and put it in your toilet to keep that shit cold. Because they giving you milk with the expiration date on it for the next day. So that you leave it in the window is swelling up. So you ain't gonna have to eat with the cookies. That shit refrigerator your toilet. The same place you got shit and piss at. The same place. So it's like, that shit is nutty. That shit knocked off. It ain't there.
And the thing is, like, you should listen to people with learned experience so that you won't have to experience. We don't tell y'all this shit so you can go say, oh yeah, I know, let me see. Or this what they was talking about. Like, it's so unfortunate that they take that route instead of like, no, listen to this and then go the opposite way. Don't go the way we done told you about. We already know what's down there.
Oh, real rap, so
it's crazy.
And that's why I be trying to make it like my duty too to really tell these young boys, because I feel like Allah blessed me to be able to do that, because I got 5 years. At the time, I'm like, damn, that's just a nickel. Damn, I'm stressed out. What they call it, stress box 360. You feel me? Yeah. Real rap. So it's like, I'm looking at it like a lot of these young boys didn't get the shot that I got. Right. To be able to get numbers and not letters. Right. And if they are getting numbers, it's football numbers. So it's like, I feel like they not getting no chance to be like, damn, I got 5 years to get my shit together and come back home. Right. You feel me? So that's why I'm like, man, let me try to help these young boys before they even get there, and then that shit a wrap before it's too late. Cause it ain't no chances no more. Once you fall out nowadays, you out the game. For seasons, your jersey retired. You mean? So yeah, so that's what it is.
Give me a funny Sully story.
Oh man, I was silly, so I had some biz in there. I'll give you a couple Jones.
Hand them here.
Let me see. Dang, what's probably the funniest John, man? I don't know, sir. Dang, what's the funniest John? Probably grinding one of my cellies up because he decided to still take the tray during the hunger strike. So it was a bid. Everybody was grinding him up to the door. I'm grinding him up. I'm like, bro, like, I got food you can eat. No, bro. That was a funny John. Then once he seen people going at him, he was scared to death. Mm-hmm. So it was like that was a funny.
Yeah, that hunger strike get took personal.
Yeah, real
you take that tray if you want.
Yeah, real rap.
He lucky all he did was get grinded up.
No, real rap.
The hunger strike is serious.
Real rap. That was a bad John. I don't know, sir. It was some them John, like, it was a lot of times, in that John, you laugh to keep from crying. Hey. You feel me? So I ain't bad with everybody, because it ain't no limit to playing. No, for sure. Feel me? So
trying to tell you.
Yeah, I bed so much, so I don't know. And then towards the end of my bed, I was in a dorm. Okay. I was in a dorm towards the end of my bed, like a couple months before I was about to roll out or whatever. Yeah, that was.
What do you say got you through your time?
Oh man. Number one and most importantly, praying. My family that did rock with me. I mean, a couple friends that I had that did rock with me, and select few old heads in that joint, man. That was from down the way. I wasn't even from down the way. I wasn't no super geographical boy.
Yeah.
So your main couple old heads that had time in, and your main that just stayed on my top, like, well, you mean, stay on it. Come on, man. Stay out the way. You about to go home. You mean, you don't want to get no hit. So it was a bunch of things that got me through. So it definitely got me through my time. Yeah.
Okay.
Real rap. But just me just talking to folks and then you mean wanting to get up out that junk.
Right.
So I'm like, I gotta stay on my P's and Q's, get up out this junk.
For sure.
Yeah. Real rap.
So what's next for Jalil?
Definitely still got the podcast, so just focus on taking that to another level, helping the youngins out even more, like at a broader level, helping them as many as I can out. Like, I wish I could just take every young boy in the city and be like, bro, this is what you need to know that you don't know, and you mean, so that's what I want to do. That's what's next. Just help more families out, help more youngins out, turn my demolition business up some more. You feel me? And growing more mentally. You mean? Because I understand that I never know everything, so I still want to grow more. I know that I don't know it all. I'm still a student at life, so I definitely want to learn more and grow more because there's a bunch of stuff that I don't know at this age of 33 right now. You feel me?
For sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and need you to turn your volume up a little bit more for me, right? And when I ask you what's next for you, I need you to name drop because we on a podcast, right?
Yeah.
And people viewing this,
yeah.
And they talking about. You said you want to turn your podcast up and your business up.
Right.
What's the names of them?
Streets to Success.
That's
if
all
y'all
I'm
don't
saying.
know, it's the name of the podcast, and Where Everybody Dumps is the name of the demolition and
That's
junk
all
removal
I'm saying.
business.
Turn your volume up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna always encourage you to turn your volume up. You already know how I'm coming.
Bullshit. Real
Let
rap.
you know.
Real
Streets
rap.
to Success is definitely the podcast.
Real rap.
And I gotta ask you the question that I ask everybody. Do you think somebody coming home from prison should get into a relationship, male or female?
See, a lot of people might be mad at me when I say this,
They can't. It's your
but
opinion.
I think if you got the right person, you mean, and they on the same type time as you, then I think yeah. I think yeah, 100% yeah. Because for one, you can run around and all that, but that might lead to you getting possibly back in the streets. And they tell you before you even come home on parole, you mean African American woman, they call and send you back to jail in a heartbeat. Exactly. So you're not trying to get into no BS because she mad because you dealing with her now. She know that all she gotta do is call your parole agent and get you sent back up. It'll keep you out the way as far as being in the streets and going out excessively. You got somebody that'll be on your bumper other than the parole agent. Yo, come on, babe, what time you coming in? I cooked dinner, you mean? I folded the clothes, whatever, or come help me cook dinner and fold the clothes. I feel like a lot of that'll help a lot of brothers and sisters stay out of jail going back because the recidivism rate is crazy. And I feel like if you got that right person that's rock and rolling, I know if I would have jumped right into a relationship when I first touched down, then it would have been even better for me. I think it would have been even better for me, most definitely, because you feel me. I got somebody on my top that I got to worry about as far as the bills and. I think I would have been locked in even way more than what I am right now. So, and that's how I look at it. I wouldn't have slipped up and had a child with somebody that I didn't wish to have a child by. And you feel me? Even though you mutually agree, you might mutually agree, like, yo, with somebody, like, I don't want to have no baby. There's somebody that you don't want to be in a relationship with. Y'all just doing this, and now, you mean, yo, I'm out of whatever, they wrap you up, then you got a whole baby. You feel me? And then you don't want to be with the person, so now you got a whole nother headache you got to worry about outside of the relationship that you could have been in with somebody that was really for you. You mean?
So the relationship where you had the child, was that when you first came home?
Yeah, my 5th day home, son.
So that's the thing.
I ain't had sex in 5 years.
So this is what I'm saying.
No, it wasn't a relationship. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. That's why I'm speaking from my perspective.
Okay.
If I was in a relationship with somebody that I wanted to be in a relationship with, it wouldn't have went down like that. Even though I'm looking at it like, yo, this what it is to keep it moving. You mean? And we agreed on that. It didn't turn out to be that. You mean?
Okay.
And then it was like, there's somebody I got to deal with for the rest of my life that I didn't wish to deal with, when I could have been in a relationship with somebody that I wanted to. You feel me? And for real, so this not even my girl right now. It was somebody else that was holding me down. Like, I was going to lock in with her, but she had the mindset like, no, I'm talking to my mom and all that. She said it ain't a good idea to let you go ahead and do you. And you feel me? That's what I'm telling you. So that's what I'm telling you. Like, from my point of view, you mean, from what I've been through, I think it's good for some guys or some ladies to get into a relationship. If you got that person that's rocking and rolling with you, that's, you mean, y'all got the same goals, you mean, of course you're gonna have your ups and downs, but if y'all can rock out and lock in and get that, you mean, over them humps, then I would suggest you would. And it's wicked out here, sir. It's wicked. You mean, it's all different types of STDs floating out this joint. You mean, it's women and guys that you might not want to have a child with. You mean, and once it happened, it's a wrap. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it from my perspective. You feel me?
I mean, everybody got their own, and that was your experience, so I get it. Mine's is I got married when I first came home, and it's like,
it was enough for you.
Oh God, it's the worst thing.
It definitely got to be the right person.
I've been traumatized ever since.
It definitely got to be the right person, so don't be us.
Yeah, but how do you determine that? All this shit is trial and error. You throwing dice.
Yeah, you know.
So now they threw the dice in the pit of hell.
But
oh man.
At the same time, I feel like we know who really for us and who not for us. Sometimes we don't. It's hard to determine, because some people put on.
You can't say that because you really don't know people until you move with them.
Yeah,
you really don't know people until you man.
No doubt.
Because they can tell you anything. They can tell you anything. So you all types of stuff.
Yeah, no doubt.
And like, it's easy to say, like, I know people like, how you get caught up or how you get tricked. It's like, motherfucker, if you think I'm picking apart everything somebody's saying because they said, like, if niggas say they do real estate, I'm not worried about nobody else's money anyway. I always got my own. So I'm not really okay, if that's what he's saying he's doing, then that's what he's doing. If a nigga say they doing whatever it is they doing, it's like, okay, I trust him to be doing whatever he said he doing. I'm not investigating. I'm not that type of lady. I'm not interested in them. Interested enough to go get a magnifying glass. No, because what is that on that bottom line? He said his last name was this. Is it really this?
No,
like, I'm not. I mean, where I'm at now, I do background checks.
You got to. Like, that's what I was about to say.
No. Where I'm at now, nigga, I need to know. Like, I'm not laying down with a rape. I'm not doing nothing. Like, it's like I need to know everything. I do extensive background checks. Absolutely.
You got to.
Because these people are insane.
Yeah, no, facts.
But
you really
initially,
have to.
When I came home, it's like, you know, you meet a Muslim, you had to sit down, and they makraj on the beam. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. No, I'm scared of y'all, by the way. Just to let you know, I am petrified. So don't come up here with a makraj on the beam. I don't care. You're the devil. It means nothing to me. Like, I'm just saying, the souls, the lick-yats, they think man, be the worst people.
Yeah.
And I'm not bashing the Muslims. I'm not bashing y'all. I don't want y'all to think that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there's some that are among us that are not right. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, facts, y'all.
And yeah.
No.
So to those coming home, you have my opinion and you have my good brother Lil opinion.
To hit on what Sa said, make sure you do your extensive research
I'm
on
talking
people, for
about real
real.
background
You got
checks.
to.
Real background checks on people.
Yeah, don't
like,
just dive. I ain't saying get in a
no,
relationship
because what
with
you call it
anybody.
said, what you call it said he was decent. Like, don't go off of what you call it
No,
said.
you gotta do it yourself,
No,
man.
I'm talking about find out who raised that nigga.
Cause it get real when you have a child or somebody, or this who you blocking in and you plan on spending the rest of your life with. You really gotta make sure everything is y'all both on the same type time. Right. Seriously, man.
Seriously, that's right. And again, that's a part of why our youth are so messed up. You know what I mean? It's bad because like it all bore from something that wasn't real. You know? And everybody's walking around so angry and so bitter because nigga, you wasn't even who you said you was, or you ain't even who I thought you was. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and they take it out on the kids, and that's the only one that end up losing. And now we got a youth that's running around with the little, as I call them, killer kits, with the ski mask and the little black outfits, the little run them down outfits. You know what I mean? Because they hurting. You know what I mean? And predominantly is the parents' fault. You know what I mean? Whether you like the other person or not, is nothing to be cordial. Like, I don't even talk to my daughter father, and I just feel like I'm still not gonna bash him though. I'm still not gonna say nothing negative to her or put any negative connotations in her mind about who he is to her. He is whoever he is. You know what I mean? Like their relationship is solely based on their relationship, whatever they choose to do. You know what I mean? I think so many women and so many men are so bitter or so broken that they just feel like the only alternative is to attack the other parent. And it's so unfortunate. And the reality is, I never knew the mother smoker. You know what I mean? And that's why you're receiving this, and you didn't know they was this childish, or you didn't never think they would be this destructive. Because ultimately, that's what it is. They destroying this child. But, yeah, I could go all into that. We'd be here forever talking about that. But no, you guys been tuned in to another episode of Chatting Over Chi Chi's with my guy Jalil. As always, make sure y'all following us, Chatting Over Chi Chi's, SY_Moneybags, and my guy Jalil.
Oh man, this was everything. I needed this talk today, so I appreciate you, bro.
Give me your socials.
Oh man, Jalil _S2S. Man, I'm still eating this cheese, motherfucker.
Oh, you do what you're supposed
and Streets to Success too on Instagram. Make sure y'all tune in.
Make sure y'all tune in. It's gonna be in the bottom in the description, so make sure y'all tap on it, click the link, follow, all that good stuff. You know how they say. Click the link below. Now we out here.
We started doing your own podcast, just didn't have the space to go. Well, Black Wall Street Podcast Space is here to help you.
Are you tired of trying to podcast from home? Background noise, bad lighting, technical headaches? Ready to step it up? Well, welcome to Black Wall Street Podcast Space, where your voice meets production power. Whether you're launching a new podcast or taking your content to the next level, this is the place to create, edit, and grow professionally and affordably. High quality sound, clean production, built to make you sound your best. Need editing and mixing? We've got you. Whether you're just starting out or ready to take it to the next level, if you're ready to bring your vision to life, lock in your session at Black Wall Street Podcast Space. Quality, culture. Call 215-303-7425 to book now, and let's get to work.